Yeah, I think Ash is rapidly turning into one of the form wingers in the competition, and we're challenging Ash at the moment to elevate himself to that next level. And while he's an England Knights player, we think if he can continue on the upward scale that he's on and the sort of form that he's in, given his all-round game as well, we think Ash is a guy that can go on and achieve more honours in the game. So to get him tied down for 4 years, given his age, given his form, given the fact he's a pathways player at Leeds Rhinos, he cares very much about the club and where we are at the moment. And again, he's a guy that, I've said this about Tommy, despite being wingers, they're very much turning into leadership style players, and Ash is a guy who's attitude, actions, personify the type of player that we want in our team. We've played well enough and our commitment's been good enough, but we got some skill parts of the game wrong, or some game management, or lost some opportunities, and we felt there's a couple of games in there that we certainly could have won. We look at the whole game a couple of weeks ago as being one of those. And there's been certainly the whole KR game was a game that we felt, from a playing point of view, we really let ourselves down. But in terms of what we're doing in the week, Monday to Friday, we've just got no complaints. And the boys are training well, doing the right things, saying the right things. Intensity levels are great, spirit's great, positivity. So we tend to be on Sky most weeks at the moment, and pre-game interviews are very much down the line of the size of the game, the pressure, what are you going to do. I said, there's a lot of external pressures, but internally, we are a group. I feel like I'm repeating myself all the time here, but we're a really strong group. Really strong, really positive. Looking forward to the next game, and it's important that we stress we've had a good win, but our thought process is that we just can't get ahead of ourselves. We've got to build the foundations for this game again. Take out the positives from Huddersfield, but also realise that this is a new start and another day, and we can't get away from the fact that we've got to do all those little things that build up into big performances, and that's been the talk this week. You can imagine training's been no problem this week. A little bit banged up after the Huddersfield game. Obviously Connie came off with a foot injury. Rob Louis had a bit of a bang on his hip. Jack Walker took a bit of a knock. Obviously Tommy got hurt. So early in the week we felt rest and recovery were vitally important. We didn't feel like we were dealing with a team that we had to pick them up off the ground and really focus on too many areas. We've done our due diligence and our preparation on Catalan, but again we're going to invest a lot of energy in ourselves.